In this video, I'm going to show you some very interesting examples of how iridology works. Now, iridology is best described as the science of iridology. Now, don't let any professional, so-called professional, in the medical profession tell you iridology doesn't work. Most of the people who say iridology doesn't work have never tried it, they've never studied it, and they haven't even understand there's a book, a massive book on iridology that was put together after 700,000 patients. The guy that put the #1 book in the world on iridology did 700,000 patients in the course of 50 odd years. He was a medical doctor, he was a chiropractor, he was a nutritionist, and a world traveler traveling to understand longevity with the Hunsas in Nepal, and understanding, going to Australia, talking to the Aboriginals and Africans, and he understood the human body extremely well. And I studied from this guy. I was amazed about the quality of his books, that thick, right? 700,000 patients in his lifetime. Amazing, right? So, what can we expect from an iridology? Okay, so I'm going to give you just an example. That is the right eye of a person, okay, which means they're telling you about the right side of the body. In other words, the right brain, imagination, the right teeth, jaw, right lung, right bronchial, right arm, right shoulder, ascending colon, transverse colon, liver, right leg, right foot. It tells you all about the right side in this eye. For example, that person there has got a problem with their legs. You can see from the dark color. You can see the circulation problem there in the legs. Lower back pain here, lower back pain. This is part of the liver. See how dark that is? This is the liver area here. This is the lungs, full of mucus in here. Here, you can see that grey ring right here, and that is in the brain area. That's the brain right there. From 10:30 to about 2 is the brain. When you see grey there, it means that person suffering from brain fog, brain tiredness, inability to do mathematical sums, and they get duped by con men because they're not alert about what's going on around them. All right. In addition to that, you've got the thyroids here, and then here the transverse colon is very toxic, the liver's toxic, and you see that dark mark here in the middle. That's the sugar mark. That person will be exhibiting signs of diabetes. So in that case, you get them checked out by an eminent doctor, corporal, and then they will come back to you and say, yep, diabetes is involved. Then you can guide them how to fix their diabetes. They might be eating white rice, white bread, white biscuits, and that's a contributor. They don't know what they're doing. So you need to talk to someone like that and understand what they're doing there. Now, in addition to that, see the capillaries? Now, this area here, the sclera, is meant to be white. I mean white. The capillaries are distended, they're twisted, like that, which means enormous lack of vitamin C and stress in the eyes. That person's got vision problems, right? And so on and so on and so on. Right? So very, very revealing. I never cease to be amazed by what I see in different people's eyes. It's very, very interesting work that I do. It's very rewarding work that I do because I've helped a whole family the last 2 weeks recover from Israel. A whole family. The mother, the father, the daughter, and the son. All sick. And they came to see us, and within 2 hours, we were able to help 2 of them, and then by Zoom and other places, we helped the other 2. So it didn't matter whether they were in Israel, because we had a photo of their eyes, we were able to pick up on what they were doing, and we were able to help them. So if you like that sort of knowledge, wisdom, subscribe to this channel, and we'll help you tremendously.